Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly celebrity reading this week. It is an update on Shawn Mendes. I did his reading, I think, a few months ago, but there's been, let's call them devoted fans who've been very eager to see an update. Happy holidays, Maria, and a lot of you others who have been requesting updates on Shawn Mendes. So we are going to get to it. Let's go ahead and do it. I'll put up the link for the last one I did for him because I went over his birth chart a little bit. We know he is a Leo and he has a stellium in Aquarius. He's also got both his Venus and Mars in Cancer. True romantic. But if you want to go see a little bit more in depth, you can see that other reading. But with him being a Leo, listen, he's going through it. He's going through a very transformative time, especially with Jupiter in his 8th house. Okay, he could have been there's that with the fact that like we're still in Sagittarius season. Okay, and for Leos, for him, that's his 5th house of pleasure. Okay, so the 8th house also rules sex, and with that transformation, and then the 5th house is love. All right, and so he could have been having a little bit of fun lately. We're about to get a little bit more serious as we get into Capricorn season. We're going into his 6th house. That's daily activities. That's work. That's labor. And with Jupiter going into his 9th house, I mean, that's a lot. He could be traveling a lot, pretty long distance, journeys. He could also be spending a lot of time, especially coming after this transformative experience. The 8th house does rule death and rebirth. He could be spending a lot of time, tapping within, getting a little bit more spiritual, maybe even learning something new. A lot of the personal development energy, all right, around Shawn Mendes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, see what's going on for Shawn Mendes. For his current energies right now, what we can expect from him. The last thing I'm going to say, with all my celebrity readings, they are based on subscriber requests. So if you are a subscriber, then definitely drop your requests in the comments and I will add them to my list. Secondly, I do cold readings, so I don't Google any of these people, and I don't Google, I don't like to know what's going on with them. It's always better not to have an emotional attachment or, with a celebrity reading, because then you're not biased. So sometimes, a reader can, just subconsciously, read it in favor of the person that they love or whatnot. So don't know anything that's going on in his life right now, but looking at his spread, wow, he is going through it. I said he's going through a transformative experience. The funny thing is, him being a Leo, if you do see my weekly readings, you know that they did pull the Tower card, okay? And yeah, as you can see, Shawn has one coming up. He's going to have a big moment, but let's go ahead and get started. He did pull the King of Swords, so this is really good. It's almost like protecting him. This is really, if you saw my last reading, he has a stellium in Aquarius. He has a lot of Aquarius in him, okay? A lot of that, rebellious side, but just very inventive and very independent and, super right brain. But listen, this is King of Swords is very, they're all fixed, right? They're all fixed signs. And then the swords are the air side, right? They represent air, okay, and mental up here, your intellect. So this is, Aquarius is the fixed air sign. So King of Swords is really great. It's almost like, he's coming from a place where he's had all this power. He's had all this, really just head above the clouds. He thinks, he's got it. He's got control of where he's moving in his life. Things are finally falling into step. This is a lot of power and authority, okay? But this is also a lot of truth, okay? It's almost like at this point he's not lying to himself anymore. He said F it, and he's sitting in that throne. Also, you'll notice this is the only king that looks directly at you. So not only is this facing all your truth, but nobody can hide anything from him, okay? So this is really great because it brings us to the Strength card in the heart of his spread. Now, strength. Think about strength. Think about him being a Leo. high, pulling his own card in the heart of his spread. Now, strength, this is, obviously strength, courage, everything that you would think that is, it tied to strength. But you can see that she does have this sign of infinity over her head. All right, it's very divine. It's, infinite possibilities with this strength. Now, you can see she's taming a lion. Something a lot of people forget is that the lion's allowing her, okay? You can't just go up to a lion and grab it by its mouth, all right? So this is very synergetic. This is, I always say this is your spirit animal. Wherever you find that strength, that source of strength, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, your children, tapping into that sort of, he's doing that right now, okay? He's feeling good, especially coming out of the King of Swords in his past, all right? Now, he did get the devil in the challenge area, all right? So there's still something that's he needs to let something go, and I think that he is going to have this moment where it's going to be this moment of clarity, okay? But big time, all right? Because there is something, the devil is everything that you would think that the devil represents. Vices, right? Our addictions, our bad behaviors, bad patterns. But, having to let something go that's not serving us well, and it's coming up in its challenge area, challenging the strength card, okay? So you see that tug of war there, okay? This is an energy vampire is what it is, okay? Sucking all that energy out of him. So he's got to let something go. There's something that's holding him back. I'm getting more of just here, okay? Something in here, something in his head that it's just, it's something that if there's something that happened to him in the past, there's still some sort of sting or something that he's thinking about that is not helping him move forward into this, as he progresses, as he grows. Remember, he's going through a very transformative moment right now. He's really got to let that go, especially because you can see the two people chained to the devil here. Now, see, the chains are loose. You can break free, okay? You can break free. The first thing you have to do is you have to be aware of the chains, okay? You have to be aware of what it is that's holding you back, the thing that's tempting you, right? Secondly, in order to be aware of the chains, you have to care, okay? So he has to care about having some sort of resolution to whatever's holding him back, okay? Because that is, if he wants that strength, that full momentum, we're going to have to let some things go, okay? The 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, and it is, listen, honestly, he had Jupiter in Scorpio for a big chunk of this year. Very transformative, okay? And when we go through transformations, we have those moments of like, I can breathe, I let this go. It's almost like, especially right now, when we're upon Jupiter going into his 9th house, spirituality, higher mind, but also with all that bundle of planets and Capricorn that we're going into, in his 6th house, everyday activities, but also it rules health, and we're including mental health there too, all right? So he's going to have to, and I feel like he will. Let's keep going because, listen, he did get the Knight of Pentacles, all right? So, Knight's very active, okay? Super active. Now, they're all on a mission. You can see this Knight's horse isn't going anywhere, right? There's a good reason for that. This Knight likes to see, he likes to sow his seeds and reap his rewards, as every Knight wants, right? Except he's okay doing it on his terms. He's okay, however long it takes. He'll see it through. This is a very commitment energy, okay? Very interesting because Venus is in Capricorn, all right? And that is a lot of devotion, right? A lot of long-term commitment energy. Now, he's got this in his crown. He's thinking about that, okay? He's thinking about really taking something and just really, making a commitment to it, all right? Getting more of like career energy here. There could be something, it's still just like a lot of new things that energy that's coming through, a lot of new things that have come into his life, but still there is that sense of, will it stick? Because he's still going through this transformative phase in his life. He really needs to just tap into that strength, all right? Right here, okay? Also here, because clarified the high, he got the high priestess, all right? Now, she, very powerful card, very, very powerful card, all right? This is someone who, she only comes out when she really needs to tell you, hey, go within. Trust your intuition. Go deep. You see the sliver of the moon here, but she's sitting between the two pillars. I mean, this is all about going within, because that's where you're going to find that deeper wisdom, that knowledge that you're looking for. It's all about your intuition at this point, and he is seeking that, okay? So it's almost like he's ready to make this commitment, but it's almost like he doesn't really know what they are yet. Let's see we'll continue going and see what's going on. All right. He did get the Queen of Wands, so this is really great. I love that he got the Queen of Wands in the root of his spread, because there's a lot of passion with this. All right. She is very charismatic, very, she is the popular queen. She's a magnet to people. All right. People love this queen. All right. Now she, like a witch, all right, has this uncanny ability to attract whatever she wants, okay? Especially with her passions. I mean, the wands represent her passions, creativity, ideas, but also work-related, okay? Career-related, all right? You also see the black cat there, okay? That's why that witch energy comes through, all right? Good witch, though. And then, just think of the cat representing your shadow side. Being in touch with your shadow side is really important, okay? And so he does need to make that connection, because he did get the devil in his challenge area. All right, so he really should think about that. I really want, if there's anything I would tell him, is like, hang in there. You're still figuring things out, okay? You're still figuring things out. You want to get settled. You want this. He's really seeking knowledge at this point, is what it is, okay? Especially with a Knight of Pentacles. And again, Knight of Pentacles, that's Sun in Virgo. That's very Virgo energy. And then the High Priestess here, okay? All that intuition, all right? So this is really, and that deep knowledge where, that's where you find it. It's through your intuition. So both of them showing up in his crown, he is really on this quest, okay, to kind of he's really figuring out his life. Now, as you can see, he did get the Tower card, and as I said, with Leo's reading for this week, they did pull the Tower card in the, heart of their spread. I'm sorry if you haven't seen my weekly reading for Leo, if I spoiled it for you, but yes, you did get the Tower card. Now, the Tower, listen, I know this is the card of, like, these chaotic, destructive, unforeseen moments happening in your life. You see the lightning bolt, striking the tower, knocking the crown off, the people falling out. They have absolutely no idea what happened, where they're going. It's in his future, okay? He's going to, and this is pretty life-changing, okay? It's game-changing, so he's going to have some sort of event happen in his future where things just kind of crumble, all right? But here's the thing. I don't want you to be afraid of the Tower card. I don't think he needs to be afraid of the Tower card. Listen, I say this all the time. Sure, it's the Tower card, okay? A lot of people are afraid of the Tower card. And the reason why people are afraid of the Tower card is because they're afraid of change and they're afraid of surprises, okay? They don't like surprises. They don't like change. But listen, this is all I have to say, is that the Tower moment doesn't happen to you, but it happens for you, okay? This is saying, hey, I don't think you're on the right path. We're going to burn it down. You got to build it up, okay? And this is one of those things where, when the Tower moment happens, sure, it happens and it's blindsiding. And, maybe in the moment it feels unfavorable. A week, a month, 2 months down the line, you have that moment where you realize, actually, that was the best thing for me. I'm so happy that happened, okay? Sometimes in our lives, the worst things are the best things, okay? Listen, we're human beings, okay? We have emotions, all right? We need to feel them. It's a reason why we were not built as robots, okay? And so everyone has to have these emotional experiences to evolve, okay? And when things are not working out, sometimes life will throw you a curveball. It'll throw you a tower, all right? And so It's going to be really good for him, especially because, look, he got the Knight of Cups after that, all right? So there could be, some situation that he's in right now, possibly a relationship that that's probably not going to work out if he's in one. If he is single, hey, it's a knight shining armor. All right. This is, and this is just masculine energy. It doesn't mean it's a man coming into his life. Just masculine energy. This is the Knight of Cups. He's the most romantic. This is Shawn, on this quest to find love, okay? On this quest to find, listen, it's him, all right? Prince Charming. And so the knights, like I said, they're all on a mission. He's on a mission to fill his cup. Cups are emotions, okay? Water represents emotions too, okay? What you put in a cup, water, right? Emotions. This is, and listen, it's also, here's the thing. It's also, he did get the Chariot, okay? So it really is, he's just looking to just fulfill himself, like, emotionally, all right? So relationship energy, sure, but also just finally going through these moments to find the things that he really is passionate about, okay? And so cups are emotions, but like the Knight of Cups, it doesn't mean that it's only love here. This is your passions too, going after those things, being on a mission to fill your cup, to, all the passions that you desire, right? You see the wings of imagination on his helmet and his shoes. That's a lot of creative energy here. Now listen, the Chariot also in his future. So you see the pattern here, okay? The Tower, right? Unexpected moment, game-changing moment that just, comes out blindsiding him out of nowhere, that he gets back on his feet. He's like, all right, I'm good. Now, it's just like starting on a clean slate. I'm going pursuing the things that I want emotionally, all right? And now the Chariot, okay? This is almost like charging forward the things that you want. This is finding that self-will, that determination to move forward from any obstacle that happened in the past. All right. So when I say this Tower moment was meant for him and is good for him, it's probably the best thing for him. Okay. So expect that coming up really soon. Okay. Also, I love that I did say that both his Venus and his Mars is in Cancer. Okay. And so, hey, boom, right? Ruled by Cancer. And so with that said, this could be a relationship, all right, blazing forward. So also, one thing about what's going on right now, well, you do see that he is, listen, you can see, first of all, the two Sphinxes here, they're going opposite directions. So he could have a bunch of different opportunities, okay? He could be going through two different paths, or have two passions, or, have a moment where he's like, okay, which way do I go? It doesn't matter. He's in the Chariot seat, okay? He's in control, all right? No matter which way these Sphinxes go, all right? So he's really good. It's almost like he's starting off with this, just power, feeling really good, feeling in the spot, but then he hits this bump in the road, right? Hits in the bump in the road, and it really is eye-opening for him, and it really kind of just brings that, moment of clarity where he's forced to just go within, find that strength, trust his intuition, and then he can build from there, all right? So let's get to his staff. Now, oh gosh, you saw that, right? Yeah. This, I mean, I'm not surprised all these cards came up. I am absolutely not surprised, all right? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, if you like this reading so far, it would be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. Tell me what's going on in Shawn's life. I always love seeing people writing, commenting on what's actually happening. And if you are a subscriber, remember, leave your requests in the comments, and I'll add them to my list. Now, listen, he did get the Six of Swords. Okay, he all he wants to do is move forward at this point. All he wants to do is move forward, okay? You see the pattern here. A lot of energy of just, moving forward, finding that strength, really, really having that insight and trusting your intuition to move forward. Something he's got to let go. He's not going to let it go. Boom, tower happens, okay? So now you see in this card, the turbulent waters here, okay? I love this, especially because his Mercury I think his Mercury was in Leo, but he did have all that Aquarius energy. This is Mercury in Aquarius, but listen, this is leaving all those challenges behind, moving forward. That's all he wants, okay? That's all he wants, okay? There's a lot going on in his head, okay? And so you've seen here the pattern, all right? He already got a card. This charging forward from obstacles, okay? Charging forward. Now, mentally moving away, all right? Mentally moving away. He's got to, everything that, if he's made mistakes or if there's things that, have challenged him and he knew that it wasn't right, it's a good time to learn from that and to grow from it, and even take it with you if you need to remind you of what not to do, just to prepare you moving forward, because you do see the swords are in the boat. All right, we never want to leave. The only time we want to bring the swords with us is if we're gonna learn from it. Okay, if we're gonna learn from it. Now, in his external factors area, come on, he got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So, a lot of destiny at play here, okay? A lot of things not even in his control, all right? There's a lot of him moving forward, being able to, everyone has free will, and he is going to charge forward. But look, Wheel of Fortune, this card is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck, the planet of good fortune, prosperity, profit, expansion. Listen, Jupiter itself, massive planet with a massive gravitational mass, okay? It is, for millions of years, it's prevented meteors from hitting Earth, okay? Talk about luck. All right, Jupiter is a planet of luck. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, this is all about luck. This is divine intervention. This is luck and good fortune coming his way, all right, in his external factors area. So he's going to have a lot of luck on his side, okay? A lot of luck. I mean, this is a card where, there's no coincidences, right? You can see the 4 fixed signs, okay, in the corners of the universe here, all reading the book of knowledge. I mean, he is going to get that knowledge, and he is a fixed sign, and he is here, okay? Especially with all that Aquarius energy, too. Aquarius is here, too. You can see the word tarot in the middle of the wheel. Listen, that's not a coincidence, because that's tarot. That's Taro, okay? And then also tarot, but then you also see rota. If you spin it backwards, Latin for wheel. Come on, when I say luck, this is a card of true luck and divine intervention, and, quite frankly, fate coming through to put you back on your path of destiny. So he's going to have this major learning moment, okay? Major. And again, a lot of luck on his side. He has a lot of luck, but this is game changing. We're gonna see a brand, especially with his cards, especially with the Tower, the Strength, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and the High Priestess. All right, which is going on up here. It's almost like he's going through this rebirth. Okay, remember from the very beginning, I said he's going through a transformational process. Now, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, hey, not surprised. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Listen. She has the resources to build the world she wants. This is a card that looks like it's been torn out of the pages of a fairy tale, all right? This is, you can even see the little rabbit in the corner. Representing fertility. But listen, when you think of a fairy tale, what is that? It's world building, all right? Having the resources to build the world you want, take care of the people in your kingdom, in your empire, okay? That's what Shawn wants to be at this point. He wants to be that person that just gives and takes care of people in his kingdom. And when I say kingdom, sure, his friends and his family. If there's someone that's like, oh, I need socks, Shawn, he wants to be that person. Like, oh, you need socks? I got you. There's someone that's like, hey, I need a private island. Sean's like, oh, you want to? I got you. I got you. You know what I mean? Like he's that type of person, but also even like for his fans, okay, his empire, like his fan base, okay, and so this is really him just wanting to the main thing that he really wants right now is to build the world that he wants. Okay, he's definitely mature. This is a moment of maturity. Okay, just growing into his own. Lastly, the Hermit. Okay, I love that he pulled the Hermit. Now, this is in his final outcome. We all know he's going to need to do a little bit of soul searching, okay? He did pull the High Priestess in his crown. He has a strength card, the Devil challenging it, all right? So that soul searching energy, all right? This card's ruled by Virgo. We already saw Virgo come up with the Knight of Pentacles, all right? So this is being practical. This is being, analytical, just really, really paying attention, going within, okay, because the Hermit here is holding that land. He's made a lot of achievements. The Hermit has climbed the top of the mountain, okay. Now he just wants to be alone. He wants to be alone to gather his thoughts, think about his future. All right, you see him holding the lantern, right? You can only see so far with lantern light. Trust me, you can't see. All right, it only gives off glow for a couple of feet. How do you see further than that? How do you see further into your future? You go within, all right? The High Priestess, again, she came up saying, go within. You need to go within. Trust your instincts, okay? And so, again, listen, Shawn Mendes, just expect a very game-changing moment for him, something that's going to wake him up, all right? Something that's going to wake him up, and he's going to have this moment of clarity. I think he's going to get rid of this devil energy that's come through, and he's got a lot of luck on his side. I mean, he got the Wheel of Fortune, right, in his external factors area, and it is a 10, all right? And 10, listen, come on, 1-0 equals 1, new beginnings. So when I say rebirth energy, a lot of rebirth energy, but he is, he needs to do some soul searching, and a lot of it is going to come from this Tower moment that's coming, all right? So that said, that is a reading for Shawn Mendes. Thanks for tuning in again. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, and happy holidays, everyone. If you want me to read a celebrity, definitely drop them in the comments, and I will see you next week for next week's celebrity reading. All right, bye-bye.